So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo has been out for a few days now as the recording of this video, and I wanted to talk a bit about it and just my first early impressions of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And I gotta say, this is already Game of the Year. This is already Game of the Year. I don't care what anyone says. This is already Game of the Year. There's not a heck of a ton of competition this year anyways, compared to last year. And this demo was incredible. So the demo starts off with Cloud and Sephiroth inside of a vehicle as they are on their way to Nibelheim. Yes, Sephiroth is with Cloud because it takes place 5 years before where Final Fantasy VII Remake is, as Cloud is explaining the story of how Sephiroth became a truly bad guy. Now, Sephiroth believed he was Jenova's son and artificially produced from her cells, and therefore the last Cetra. He set off to meet his mother, which would be Jenova, with Cloud in pursuit, but things take a turn. Now, we're gonna get to that, but first I want to talk about Nibelheim. When you get to Nibelheim, this place is so beautiful. Like, it's stunning how good Nibelheim looks, and it's a very big town, and there's a lot to just look around and see. The interactions with the people in the town is so cool, the stuff that they're saying and talking about. And the coolest part about Nibelheim is the people. The people adore Sephiroth. He is their hero. Like, they love Sephiroth. They're not even talking about Cloud hardly at all. They're talking about Sephiroth because they love him. They absolutely love Sephiroth. He is their hero, and the things they are saying, when you know what's going to happen, it hits you. It really does. And it's like, oh man, what these people are saying is like, wow, they have no idea what's coming. Poor kids. Poor kids, they look up to Sephiroth, dude. Oh my gosh. But at the time, Sephiroth was actually a really outstanding, upbeat guy. He was a pretty nice dude, you know? He was pretty chill, and he was not bad at all, but he did not know the origins of where he actually truly came from, and was basically lied to when he was younger, and never really knew the origin of how he was created. So that's what causes some things to happen later in the demo. But that being said, Nibelheim looks amazing. And you even get to, you see Cloud's mother, you get to explore Tifa's home, and you meet her trainer, as well as you get to go in her room, which is quite hilarious. And open sesame.
You went through my stuff?
Yes.
I know I shouldn't have.
Cloud! You asshole!
Aerith. Now, there also is a piano, and let me say, this surprised me. I was not expecting them to pull Last of Us Part 2 here, because that game had the guitar, but they added a piano, and there's going to be a bunch of songs throughout the game to unlock that you can play and get a ranking system for, and it's just, you can play whatever music you want on this piano, and that actually blew my mind. It actually really just, I couldn't believe they added something so cool like that. And there's different views when you're playing the piano. You can change the view and everything. Like, it's so good. It's really fantastic. And I think that you can spend a lot of time just sitting there playing piano in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is silly, but in a good way. Now, once you get past Nibelheim, you're exploring. It's pretty linear, you know. We're not in the open world areas or any of that yet. But we are heading to the lab, which is where Jenova is and where these creatures are. Now, on the way, as soon as you get out there with Tifa as the guide, the music really, it just really blew me away, because the remixes they do for Final Fantasy VII, it blew me away, and Rebirth continues to do that. I like hearing this adventurous music, kind of cool. Wait. It's that tune. Holy crap, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, friggin' A. Holy crap, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Game of the year by far. Nothing can beat this. Nothing. It doesn't even matter what comes out. This is game of the year. Oh my gosh. Now the combat is very similar to Remake, but they added a little bit of a twist. You still have your commands menu, your attack, and your different modes to attack with heavy and light, different speed attacks, different things like that. But they also added a new synergy skill system that adds party arsenal by enabling team up attacks, which means multiple party members can do attacks together, which I think is really cool. Using ATB actions like abilities or spells, which fills slots to spend on synergy skills that then refill your ATB gosh. It's really cool. Just a new ability that like you can team up with allies and do like abilities with them, which you could not do in Remake, which is really neat and really cool.
Stay alert.
What the heck is he gonna do?
Yes, sir. Whoa, that was insane.
And let me just say, Sephiroth in this game, he is so overpowered. They purposely did that though, so I understand. Like, I don't even know if we're gonna get to play as Sephiroth again in this game. I'm honestly not sure, because that was the only point when he was a good guy. Maybe we'll get more past scenes, possibly even stuff that was related to Crisis Core. I don't really know. But what I can say is that when playing as Sephiroth, you can demolish these enemies so fast. They die so quick. It's funny. It's funny. He's really fun to play as though, for sure. But compared to Cloud, like, Sephiroth is an absolute monster, an absolute tank in this game. And he's just really fun. And I kind of hope that I get to play as him a little bit more at some point in the game. If not, I completely get it. But the dude's fun, and the dude is an absolute monster. So they get to the lab, and then basically Sephiroth sees Genova, but sees the creatures that have been created from Hojo and what's been going on. And then he's curious on how the heck they were created, what the heck these things are. So then he goes back to basically an underground library. And that's when he's just there for days and days and days, and he is just studying everything he wants to know, because he wants to know about how he was created, who the heck he is as a person. And from there, well, things happen. Now I'm basically just explaining what goes on in the story of this demo, you know, because it's basically it's just chapter 1. It's just the Nibelheim past of how Sephiroth came to be as a villain. So if we're talking gameplay, I already talked a little bit about that. They added a little bit extra there, but for the most part, the gameplay is about the same as Remake if you played Remake, and it's really good. It's really, really fantastic. Still super fun, super smooth, looks great, plays great. It's as great as ever. But by the end of the demo, Sephiroth kills some people, you know. Nibelheim is burning to the ground, basically, and everything is going crazy, and Sephiroth is a bad guy now, and you got to see his whole origin. And as soon as the demo ends, well, it leaves you wanting more. And I think that's the point of the demo, and it's a very, very good demo. Let me tell you, on average, it's a 2-hour plus demo. It took me near 3 hours only because I was taking my very sweet time looking around Nibelheim, seeing what everyone had to say, all those cool things. And this was probably, if I'm being honest, the best demo that I've ever played in my life. I don't know if I've ever played a demo that long before, but it was worth it, and I'm very, very excited to get into the full game experience as soon as it comes out, and they got me excited. Also, there's another demo coming on the 21st, but that one will not progress over to the main game when the main game launches, so I will not be playing that one. So in case you were wondering, the next demo will not progress over to the main game. This one does though. So if you played this demo, you'll be able to continue right off the bat from where the demo ended, and that'll be where you progress and continue from. But that's basically the demo. Cloud telling Tifa and Aerith and Barret and Red 13 basically what came to be with Sephiroth, how he became what he became. And there's more to the story than that. We will see more in Rebirth, the full game. But that's about it basically for the demo. And my thoughts, 10 out of 10 demo. It made me convinced that this very well is going to be most likely my game of the year. I don't see anything else being game of the year over this, truly. For me personally, at least, as a big FF7 fan, I am happy, I am pleased, and I am excited. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed my impressions on this demo, as this is a little bit different of a video as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel, consider, if you have not already, as I do all kinds of different video game related stuff. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.